G'day, welcome to Cool Cars here on GiltrapTV and what has been a huge week with the New Zealand launch of the Polestar 2. We go behind the scenes of the big launch and get the Minister of Transport's thoughts on the new EV brand. And of course we drive Polestar 2. We also confirm that the Precept is becoming a reality with the Polestar 5. We take a closer look at the McLaren Artura and a unique Bentley Flying Spur, and details on how to win an awesome trip to Queenstown. Oh, holidays away, remember those? Hey, we love green lights here at Giltrap Group. Of course, that means go, but right now though, we do welcome the red light, and the teams at Giltrap Group dealerships across Auckland are working hard to keep you safe. And as we get closer to the Auckland border reopening, the team at HCB Travel, the Rees, Helicopter Line and Sixt have put together an exclusive travel package. And for an amazing price, even better, you could win it for free. So do check out the details on this week's Cool Cars. In news this week, Lotus Auckland have confirmed the Emira GT4 for New Zealand, and the order book is open for this racetrack-readied version of Lotus's newest sports car. The all-new Kia Sportage is now at Giltrap Kia, and it's all grown up now, a bigger car with a whole new style, but still that incredible Kia quality and of course value. So do give the team at Giltrap Kia a call to find out more. And the big news, the Polestar 2 was officially launched in New Zealand this week as journalists got their experience of our country's newest EV car, not to mention our newest automotive brand. Also taking a first drive was the Minister of Transport, Michael Wood.
Well, look, I've just taken the Polestar for a bit of a test drive on the road, and it's just great to see EVs like this coming into the New Zealand market. Performs really well, has great range, and I think from what I see out there, there's going to be huge interest in vehicles like this.
It made you smile, didn't it?
It did. Look, I like driving a good car, and I like the fact that we've increasingly got distributors and brands who are prepared to make that investment in New Zealand and get these cleaner vehicles onto our roads to give Kiwi consumers a real choice to get into a great clean car.
And speaking of government, both single-motor Polestar 2 models are eligible for the full clean car rebate of $8,625. Now, it wasn't just the press and politicians finding out more about the Polestar 2, we also took one for a drive. With 170 kilowatts and all that electric torque, the single-motor version is no slouch. This will hit 100 k's an hour in around 7 seconds. There is, though, no sort of hidden madness mode to make it go faster. Like I said, no nonsense, free of gimmicks. But it doesn't mean free of fun. Check this out. Hey Google, tell me a joke.
How do robots eat guacamole? With computer chips.
Full marks on the dad joke there. This screen marks a world first with built-in Google Android Auto. That means Google Maps, Spotify and a whole lot of Google Play goodies. You can even stream TV while you're waiting or charging. What it all means is so much can be controlled by voice, and the great thing is it understands a Kiwi accent. Hey Google, navigate to Huia.
Navigating to Huia.
And it's the right one too. And it's not just navigation. Hey Google, can you change the climate control to 18 degrees, please?
Okay, changing the auto climate control to 18 degrees.
You can see that full video on giltrap.com. I should remind you too, test drives are now open. The Polestar 2 is ready to go. Find out more at polestar.co.nz. And Polestar have also confirmed that the Precept, which was a concept car, will now be a reality as the Polestar 5. Similar in size to a Porsche Taycan, Polestar bill it as an electric performance four-door grand touring car. Now, there will be changes from the Precept, but many of the design concepts will remain, and expect some of the Precept style to feature in the upcoming Polestar 3, which will be a mid-sized SUV with an aerodynamic profile. All I can say is bring it on. And on the subject of plug-in vehicles, the Artura is now at McLaren Auckland. I caught up with Luke to take a closer look at McLaren's future. Well, Luke, let's start with the fact that Artura is a departure for McLaren. Let's start. It has a name, which is rare for a McLaren. It's a hybrid, also rare. Am I going too far to say this has a touch of Senna and P1?
I think, yeah, definitely centre, P1, styling cues, the superformed aluminium rear deck, all the aluminium mesh around the car that helps with the air, the extraction of the air. There's a little bit of 720 in the front, but overall the design is it's a lot cleaner. It's a lot more grown-up design that we're used to in the old sports series.
As well as being capable of doing 30 Ks on electric only, this car is designed for fun. And Luke, let's talk about what's going on underneath, because we saw the fun that was being had in this car. What have we got under the hood?
You just have to look at who its big brother and sister were, the P1 and the Speedtail. You know, I mean, those were the hybrid cars that came before this. It's an all-new engine. 120-degree V6, a hot V design, so the turbos actually sit in the middle of the engine. And it's also, it's one of many firsts. First V6, it's also got an electronic differential, so it's going to provide a lot more stability and control, particularly in the drift, like we saw with Daniel. And of course, with the electric engine, you've got an almost instantaneous throttle response. I mean, it's 3 or 4 times more responsive than any of our other models.
Yeah, super cool, but hey, don't take my word for it.
Mate, the way the E-motor comes in, ooh, how could you get bored of this? Coming in hot. Ooh.
And at McLaren Auckland, this 2020 600 LT Spider with carbon seats and exterior trim and McLaren orange calipers. The Polestar 2 is here, as you know, and from $69,990, not to mention a 1.5-tonne tow rating. And there's a 2019 Audi S5 Sportsback. That's the one with a turbo V6. And at Bentley Auckland, a 2013 Continental GTC, perfectly timed for summer and at a special Cool Cars price. Speaking of Bentleys, we got to try out the new Flying Spur V8 in a memorable colour, not to mention an unforgettable drive. You see, it's one thing to be a 5.3 metre long luxury car capable of wafting along. You see, this is also a Bentley, so it has to be able to get up and go. Okay, for the record, it can, and it does get up. That's 100, by the way. 4.1 seconds is the official number. It does it with such little drama. And there shouldn't be a surprise. You've got an 8-speed dual clutch gearbox, but the key is all-wheel drive. Completely composed, devastatingly quick for a car of this size. And as always, you can find out more about that or any of our cool cars here on Cool Cars or at GiltrapTV.com. Have a great weekend.